A little bit more about me. I like watching TV. I feel as though I like watching television shows where the main character has superpowers. I feel as though if I had superpowers, my life would be a lot better. You know, I want superpowers to put people to sleep. I feel as though that would work out a lot well. You know, and I just picture like someone trying to fight me, be like, man, TJ, I can't believe you, man. Can't believe you did that this time. I can't believe you ate my Hot Pocket, man. I didn't eat his Hot Pocket. What happened was, his Hot Pocket was there, and he wasn't, so I ate it, but it has nothing to do with the rest of that. I can't believe you ate my Hot Pocket, man. We're gonna fight this time. And I'd be like, take a nap. He'd be like, oh, no. And then I'd eat his second Hot Pocket. You know, another thing about me is I like watching TV commercials. But one TV commercial that's been getting on my nerves lately is a Viagra commercial because they have a spokesperson that's a woman. I feel as though I would have a man doing it, but a black guy, but it would be an aggressive black guy. I feel as though that would go well because he'd be like, listen, before taking the pill, my penis didn't work. After taking the pill, now my penis works again. You know, and then in the extended commercial, he'd be like, and then in the extended commercial, he'd be like, listen, before I took the pill, I had one side chick and a wife. After taking the pill, now I have 7 side chicks and I'm a certified pimp. Okay? I have seen a recent influx of clientele lately of at least 50%. You'd be a businessman if you take Viagra, basically. One thing I could say is that you guys are lucky that you will never be as ugly as I am. Honestly, being ugly sucks. Trust me. It's like being an extra in the worst movie ever, and the movie is called Life. That's what I think. You know. Yeah, that's what it's like. But what's worse than being ugly is when you're ugly and then your parents get a divorce, and then the parent that you primarily stay with, they point out everything that you do that reminds them of the parent that did divorce. Like, my mom used to do that. I used to hum when I was happy. Most of the time I was happy because I was eating, but it has nothing to do with it. So I'd be humming, I'd be like, she'd be like, boy, stop that. I'm like, what are you talking about? She'd be like, you sound just like your ugly daddy. I'm like, okay, all right. And she would say it like it was my fault that she, one, married him, and secondly, didn't cheat on him. Like, all I'm saying is I could have been looking like the mailman. He would have been none the wiser. That's all I'm saying. I do hope to get married one day, though. When I get married, I'm hoping for a love that's like, you just know that that's your kid. Like, because I don't want to guess. I don't want to guess. I don't want to be like, is that my kid? He may be mine. He got my eyes, but we're black. We all have the same eyes. His head's too big. That's not my kid. I'm not paying child support. You know? One thing that I want is I want an Asian baby, honestly. That does not necessarily mean I want to marry an Asian woman, because there's nothing wrong with them, but I want a full Asian baby. So now you see my dilemma. I thought about different ways I can go about attaining an Asian baby, and I figured out that I don't want to adopt. Yeah, because that's too subtle. Everyone's doing that nowadays. I want something that you can't guess, you know? They'd be like, hey, you adopted an Asian baby. That is so cute. And I'd be like, no, I kidnapped him, actually. It was actually Disney World, now that I think about it. It was in Epcot. I think he has his mother's eyes, but I couldn't really tell. You know, it was like dark, hoodie on. Had to grab him and go, get out of there, you know. Another thing that happened to me recently was I was trying to talk to this girl. I thought she was cute. And I know a couple of guys, I know I'm not the only one on this one. A couple of guys, like when you're trying to talk to a woman and you think she's beautiful, and all of a sudden her boyfriend walks up, so you gotta come up with something to get out of there real quick. So I was like, I think you're really beautiful, you know, I think you should give me your number. And he walked up and was like, hey, babe, this guy messing with you? And I was like, no. I was actually telling your girlfriend, who may or may not be Asian, about the time that I became totally and completely blind. Have a nice day. You gotta get out of there. One thing, I do get compliments from girls. Most of the time, they're about things that make me feel demasculine as a man. I would like stuff like, oh my God, you look so sexy and dangerous. But I don't get stuff like that. I get stuff like, you have very kind eyes. You know? And I would like stuff like, this is how I feel as though I was Jet. I feel as though it was making me and my two brothers, Reggie and Lawrence, up in heaven. The angels were on the assembly line making us, and God was calling out to the angels what me and them have, right? It was like, Reggie, what does Reggie have? Reggie can sing. Okay, got it. Lawrence, what does Lawrence have? Lawrence can rap. Okay, cool, yes. TJ, what does TJ have? Give him kind eyes. What? What does that mean? That means, it means everything else was taken. That's what that means. All right, guys, that's my time. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, at TJ the Comedian. You guys are amazing.